Welcome to today's masterclass on combining ATR, the average true range, and VWAP, the volume-weighted average price, for day trading U.S. stocks. These are the two metrics that define the professional edge: volatility and fair value. We'll explain each indicator, show how they work together, and walk through an advanced strategy step by step. This guide is designed to transform beginners into technicians who understand how institutional money flows. By the end, you'll know entry and exit rules, how to set stops with ATR, and the psychology of the VWAP battleground. Imagine you're watching a stock rise above its VWAP line on the morning chart. How do you trade it without being a victim of normal noise? The answer lies in the mathematical synergy of ATR and VWAP. Brace yourself for technical mastery. First, let's look at ATR. Average True Range is a volatility indicator developed by J. Wells Wilder Jr. It measures the typical degree of price movement over a specific period. Crucially, it doesn't tell us where the price is going. It tells us how violently it is moving. In other words, a rising ATR means higher volatility and expanding ranges. Traders use ATR to gauge if a breakout is likely and to set stops that respect the stock's natural pulse. For example, if a stock's ATR is 50 cents, it usually moves that amount from high to low. Using ATR-based stops is superior to fixed percentages because the math adjusts to the market's current environment. It tells us how far prices move so we can manage risk objectively. When volatility expands, ATR expands, and your defense must expand with it. Next is VWAP. Think of VWAP as the center of gravity for the trading session. Unlike a standard moving average, it is weighted by volume, which means it shows the true average price where the most trading volume has occurred. For institutional traders, VWAP is the absolute benchmark. They aim to buy below VWAP and sell above it to minimize their impact on the market. When the price is above VWAP, buyers are dominating and the intraday trend is bullish. When below, the sellers are in control. In practical terms, the VWAP line acts like dynamic support or resistance. Price pulling back to the VWAP and bouncing is a signal that institutional players are defending their fair value. This line is where the big money battles are won or lost. Respecting VWAP means respecting the institutional flow. Why combine them? Because ATR and VWAP complement each other perfectly. VWAP tells us the intraday trend and value area, effectively whether we are bullish or bearish, while ATR tells us the stock's current volatility, so we can size our risk appropriately. In our framework, we use VWAP to time entries, buying near the line in an uptrend, and ATR to place our stops and targets. For example, when price trends above VWAP and pulls back toward the line, we wait for a bounce. If the ATR at that point is 50 cents, we set our stop exactly 1 ATR below entry. This ensures our stop respects the market noise, while our direction is aligned with the session average. This synergy removes guesswork and replaces it with a rule-based, objective strategy. To take this to the professional level, we add VWAP standard deviation bands. These bands function similarly to Bollinger Bands, but they are anchored to the session's fair value. They measure the dispersion of price relative to the VWAP. Consistently trading above the upper band indicates a powerful, low-probability breakout trend, often called walking the bands. Conversely, if the price stretches to the second or third standard deviation band and shows exhaustion, a mean reversion back to the VWAP becomes a high-probability trade. These bands expand during volatility and contract during consolidation, giving you a visual map of the market's statistical stretch. Crossing between these zones signifies shifts in institutional urgency. By understanding these bands, you can identify when a stock is overextended. Let's break down the entry rules. For a long entry, we first confirm price has been above VWAP, establishing an uptrend. We then wait for a dip back toward the line. This is the VWAP bounce protocol. You might see price touch or slightly pierce the line, but we do not enter until a strong green candle closes back above the VWAP. This confirms that buyers are still defending fair value. Always look for increasing volume on that bounce. This is your extra evidence of institutional participation. We enter on the close of that confirmation candle. Our stop is placed 1 ATR below the entry to ensure we aren't shaken out by normal fluctuation. This disciplined entry ensures you are buying into strength at a value price. You are trading the proof of the bounce, not the hope of it. For a short entry, When the intraday trend is bearish, price below VWAP, we wait for a rally back up to the line. If price touches the VWAP and is immediately rejected, forming a red confirmation candle that closes back below, we enter short. This is a failed rally into the institutional sell zone. Just like with longs, look for volume to confirm the downward momentum. By entering here, you use the VWAP as a logical barrier for your trade, with your stop loss placed 1 ATR above the entry. Trade with the bear current. Once you are in the trade, ATR becomes your exit manager. A standard rule is the 1 ATR stop loss, but for profits, we look for multiples. A primary target is 1.5 times the ATR. This ensures a positive risk-reward ratio, where you risk 1 unit of volatility to make 1.5. Professional traders often scale out of positions. You might close half your trade at 1.5 ATR and let the rest run toward a 2 ATR target or a major resistance level. Alternatively, you can trail your stop using the ATR, moving it up as the price climbs so it always stays 1 ATR behind the highest close. This volatility trailing stop allows you to catch extended trends without exiting too early. Let the math dictate your exit. Let's walk through a concrete example using Tesla. TSLA is trading at $200, staying above its VWAP. The 5-minute ATR is $2. The stock pulls back, touches the VWAP and a major horizontal support line. Then a green candle closes at $202. We enter long at $202. We set our stop 1 ATR below entry, which is exactly $200. Our profit target is 1.5 ATR above at $205. Notice how the stop respects the VWAP and the support level, providing 2 layers of technical defense. If the trade hits our target, we make $3 per share. If it hits our stop, we lose $2. This 1 to 1.5 risk reward is the engine of your success. This is how you trade the institutional footprint. What about the numbers? Backtests of disciplined ATR plus VWAP strategies typically show win rates between 50 and 70%. Success depends on clear trends. Choppy markets will always reduce your edge. But remember, the key is not just win rate, it is risk management. We follow the 1% rule. Never risk more than 1% of your total capital on any single trade. Use the ATR-based stop distance to calculate your share count. If your stop is $2 away and you want to risk $100, you take 50 shares. If volatility expands and your stop is now $4 away, you automatically scale back to 25 shares. This ensures that a single loss never damages your account disproportionately. Protect your capital through the noise. To summarize, combining ATR and VWAP gives you a clear, repeatable day trading framework. VWAP keeps you on the right side of the trend and identifies fair value, while ATR ensures your risk and targets fit the market's current volatility. Remember, trade the bounce in an uptrend, trade the rejection in a downtrend, and use your ATR multiples for stops and targets. Spend the next week observing these patterns on a demo account. Once you stop guessing and start calculating, you will have an edge that few retail traders ever achieve. Thank you for joining this masterclass. Take these tools, apply them with patience, and I will see you in the next session. Good luck and trade safe.